As a first generation minority Latino student, attending a big university, you're gonna have some struggles. And one of those struggles was economically. I didn't have certain advantages that other people had. You name it, whether it was just buying expensive books, or even sometimes even just help with rent,
I remember my first year, it was so stressful financially. I was working so many hours. I was also doing school. And then on top of that, I was also part of the soccer team.
I was concerned of how I would be able to pay for it, and that took a toll on me, not only financially, but mentally and emotionally. So being awarded, this scholarship was one of the biggest blessings that has ever happened to me.
The Abbey and Build story starts in the late 1970s, some 45 years ago. At the time, I happened to be on the outreach committee of the community church in Winnetka, but I was told that the church had been supporting Build, and my job was to find out if that support should continue. I had all these meetings with 3 results. First, I was personally very impressed. Secondly, I went back and gave a positive report to the church. And thirdly, I decided that this is something I would like to personally get involved with. If you say that to Build, it's not unusual for you suddenly to become a member of the board of directors, which I did sometime about then. Chapter 2 takes place probably 15 or even more years later and involves my son, Steve. I recently asked Steve how he got interested in Build, and neither he nor I could remember the story.
My dad started it. Myself and brothers and their spouses and stepsisters got involved. My daughter got involved as a tutor, and it just really became something that galvanized us because we all believed in the same thing.
Chapter 3, I guess, has to do with the funding of scholarships. We have been supporting Build scholarships, I think, for over 20 years now.
My father was born during the Great Depression in upstate rural New York, the only child of parents of modest means. His mother was a small-town school teacher, and his father was a tinsmith, and he overcame a lot of obstacles. He was the only person in this small town of 900, and the only person in his family to ever go to college. But he never forgot that along the way, at key points in his life, other folks came alongside him to support him and to encourage him.
I received a lot of scholarships, both in college and law school. And when I was able to, I was glad to try and make that happen for other people.
He got a scholarship and he was able to go to college, and that just basically opened up his whole world, and he's very grateful for that.
When I received the Abbey scholarship, I felt relieved. I felt like finally I got some control over my life. I felt like I was ready to take a next step. Like, when I found out I got the scholarship, I was happy because that meant I can go to school. That meant that I can literally escape what was holding me back and move forward. So I was relieved.
It literally brought tears to my eyes because I wasn't sure if I would be able to even obtain a college education, yet alone afford it. So, having this opportunity, it really relieved and alleviated all of my doubts on finishing, and I was able to graduate summa cum laude with a cumulative of 3.99 GPA.
If it wasn't for the scholarship, I don't think I would have been able to graduate. I don't think I would have been able to enjoy myself, and I also don't think I would have been the first person in my family to graduate college.
I felt really grateful. I was the first one in my family to actually go to college, to actually go to a university, and to actually graduate. It was so surreal for me, surreal for my family as well, but it was so surreal because I didn't have so many struggles.
Seeing my dad's face, my mom's face, that's something they didn't ever imagine, and they never had that opportunity. So obviously, as being first generation, it's huge. There's no words to describe that feeling.
Being able to walk across that stage and shake my professor's hand and just, look into the crowd and say that I made it. Although I'm not done, I start law school in August, but it was a very great feeling that I can't put into words.
What I'd like to say to them is that keep up the good work, and when you can, let's keep the cycle going.
Remember, it's mostly you that got you to this point, and we hope that you remember that, and as you become successful, remember to help somebody else on their way up.
Congratulations to all of you Abbey scholars. We're proud of you.
I want to say thank you to the Abbey family for the financial support for me throughout my college years. It helped me so much. And because of that, one day I want to be able to reach out and help someone too.
Thank you, Abbey family, for the financial support you guys gave me and the opportunity to enjoy my college career.
I want to thank the Abbey Scholarship Foundation for really affording me the opportunity to even obtain a college degree. Without your benevolence, without your support, without your contributions to my education, I'm not sure where I would be. I'm not certain who I would be. You guys truly help alleviate the stress and all the doubts that I had regarding who I was and who I am striving to be. So I really want to say thank you all to everyone on the committee. I've said it once, I said it twice, and I will say it 1,000,000 times more. Thank you so much. You guys have no idea what you all have done for me. And one day I hope to also hope to be able to do what you have done for me to other students to help them achieve their goals, just as you guys have done for me.
Thank you to the Abbey family for offering me this scholarship and allowing me to grow and move forward.
I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for your help, so thank you a lot. And for the kids out there that are also receiving help from the Abbey family, one day you will also be just as grateful as I am.